Hello guys and welcome back. So for today I will have some more painting to do. um, yeah, and it will be that wall over there and this wall right here. It's just going to be a refresh, and I will have to cover all these holes here. I will have to take these screws out. It's just going to be a refresh because the wall has some stains on it. I don't know if you can see it. It's not that bad, so that's why it's just a couple of coats, quick coats. And of course this wall also, and I believe it's going to be a different color on that wall there. Same, I think I'm going to take these screws out and cover the holes. Yeah. Okay, to cover the holes, I just picked up some Tetrion. It's ready mix. Just going to put them over there, fill the holes, rub it down, and then apply my coats. First thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to fill those holes there so I can give enough time for this to go off, and I will do a quick rub down as soon as this Tetrion multi-purpose filler is going to go off. Now this is the product that I'm going to use. I don't need to mix, so that means I'm not going to make too much mess around the house. And yeah, we are ready to start. First of all, I'm just going to have to protect this floor. I'm just going to put some dust sheets, and we are going to be ready to go. So that is ready. I'll just need to take these screws out. Rub down a little bit. The reason that I'm rubbing down is because that is paper and it's staying out. So I just want to make it flush. Now I'm not sure about these two, if I have to take them out. Okay. Okay, so you might want to mix it a little bit before applying. That should be alright. So I'm just going to cover these holes as much as I can. Then I'm just going to pass with the filling knife on top, so I will not have to rub down too much. Like I was saying before, I don't want to have too much dust around. Avoiding mess. So now I'm just going to start to do all my cutting in all around the ceiling and the sides with the skirting and on the door. Yeah. So I'm just going to prepare now the paint. So now I usually like to cover my bucket with a rubbish bag. Like that you don't need to clean your bucket. is going to be always clean if you are never going to use it. You know, sometimes you don't have the bags, and you just have to use the bucket, and then it might be that you cannot clean it properly, and you are going to have some debris in your paint. That is not going to be very nice. You will have to redo the wall. But with the rubbish bag, it's always going to be cleaner. It's always going to be tidier. And of course easy to clean afterwards. Especially this time that I will have two different paints, two different color of the paint. It's going to be much easier just to take the rubbish bag out, replace it, and then I'm just going to have to put the other color in the bucket. And we are ready. Starting to cutting all around. Alright, so I'm going to allow that wall to go off, those small repairs, and meanwhile I'm just going to start on this wall, cutting in and rolling. Okay, so I believe that's it for now. I'm just going to quick roll this wall. It's not a lot, so that should take me about 2 minutes. And that's done. Right now I'm just going to cut in again and leave this side to go off. Then I'm going to roll it again and it's going to be done, finished. So I'm going to quickly do that right now. preparing now the paint for the other wall over there. Meanwhile, I just finished with the second coat on this wall here, and it's not looking that bad. I will just have to wait a little bit just for the paint to go off, to dry. Meanwhile, I'm just going to start to cut in on this wall. Now these holes here that I filled are dried now, so I can just rub down a little bit, and that should be it. Alright, so that's enough with the cutting in. Now we just need to roll. Actually, I need to roll. And it's going to be done. Nice fresh roller. And let's roll. Okay, so I finished with my coat on this other wall. Only problem is that paint is kind of old, and I didn't realize, but I will have there is a lot of rubbish inside that paint. I believe it dried up a little bit, so I have loads of knots now on the walls, and I'm even afraid to put the second coat on. You know, once that you open the paint and you finish painting, you just need to dispose of the paint, because if you are going to leave it for another year or so, it's not going to be that good, and these kind of problems they will come along. And I have these type of problems here. It's not that bad, but if you don't see it in time, it's just going to go hard on the walls, and then you are going to be in big trouble. Anyway, now I'm just going to put a second coat on, and it's going to be done with this wall. God. Now, I really hope that you can see that, but my walls is filled with this type of stuff. That's why, as a painter, it's never good to go and work with the client's paint, because you are going to get that sort of stuff on the entire wall, everywhere. I'm just going to try to clean it. Take all these knots out. And that is how you are not supposed to paint. Okay, so I just finished with everything. Everything is nice and clean now. It's a little bit of smell, strong smell from that old paint is just coming on now, and I can feel it. And just had to open that window there. Little bit of ventilation. It will take about 1 day for this smell to go. That's why it's never good to use old paint. Never. Once that you finished with the paint, don't keep it more than a couple of weeks, 1 month, and then just get rid of it, because it's not going to do the job anymore. So keep that in mind. For the rest, everything is done. Okay, so actually I'm just going to put this bed together, and I'm going to keep you with me for a little bit longer. I was thinking I'm just going to do the walls, but I'm going to show you how exactly is going to be my day when I'm going to take these smaller jobs, because usually I'm going to fill the full day, so I still need to do a few bits and pieces around the house, and that's why I'm going to keep it and that's why I'm going to keep you guys with me. Phew. Okay, so I think the bed is done finally. That was a lot of trial and error, and it was a lot of swearing involved, but I was very smart and I put the camera on time lapse. Finally that is done. Now this is kind of a complicated piece of equipment, so I still need to put the slots with the screws on. I have the screws here, and that is just going to go down like that. Like this. And inside there, and that is our bed done. We just need the mattress on. So another job done. We still actually I still have to do some more bits and pieces around the house, but for now this one is going to be done. I will still have to come back on this one and just put the screws on the slats. How do you call it? Slats.
I'd call them slats.
On the slats, and the beds are going to be okay. Okay, so now I am in the dungeon. This is the basement downstairs, which is a gaming room, I believe. You can see that. And I have this small problem over here. And I just need this access panel that it's all the time falling. And I'll just have to glue it in. Fix it. Okay, and some grip fill is always going to solve the problem. Okay, just need to clean it up. Okay, so this is going to be the last job. This door is I need some screws on the hinges because it's falling, it's all loose, so I just need to do that, and I think that's it for today. Just need some longer screws for that. Now it's a little bit better. And I think that is going to be my last job for today. Okay, so my day, I think, is going to finish here. Let's see. Now it's almost 7 o'clock and I believe I will have to go home because I'm about 60 miles away. And it will be a long way back home. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more video like this, like how it's going to go my day as a multi-trade or handyman, I could do that. Just leave me a comment down below if you enjoy this type of content, and I will definitely going to do it again. Now, usually I'm not doing this type of work. I'm just doing on the existing clients, and like in this house, this client here, it's a client of mine for about 7 years. That's why I'm doing all these bits and pieces, because we know each other for a long time. Usually I'm not installing beds and so on. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.